焼肉万歳。突撃人間戦車アルタ。
Welcome everyone, I am the Depressed Dior, and this is War of the Human Tanks Alter. It's a sequel to War of the Human Tanks, go figure. And supposedly it's where you play as the opposing force, which is kind of neat. Beyond that, I don't know too much about it. I believe there's like 100-something missions, which is a lot of missions. I think that's a lot more than the previous game. And some other junk. I think there's like a weird tower that you go through that has a lot of missions and all that stuff, and I think there's probably overall more options, and I think some of the battles are probably a bit tougher. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm going into this blind, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, and if you happen to have War of the Human Tanks, the original game, I believe if you've done everything on it, like 100% complete it, and you play this game, you might get a free character or something like that. Promo character or something like that. But I don't think I meet those requirements because I definitely didn't do all the endings. So, yeah. Alright, onwards. They were always together. Her small round eyes that peeked out from under that steel helmet never clouded with doubt, even during the last moments of her life. It was a human tank? Papa, wait. And here I thought you were just hiding a dog from us, but a human tank from the Empire. They were always together. Elle, run! You gave a human tank a name? Its name is Elle. Listen, human tanks don't need names. That's not true. Elle smiled. These things smile even when exploding on the battlefield. This human tank is from the Empire. You should know that know they are at war with us. I don't care. Give her back. Let her go. This just won't do. You, dispose of this tank immediately. Sir, yes, sir. Wait, I'll be a good girl. I'll do whatever you say. Even during the last moments of her life, her eyes never clouded with doubt. Goodbye. She was smiling. 10 years later. The war between the Kingdom of Japan and Empire of Japan has grown even fiercer. Human tanks? They are memories of war. Stop them at all costs. A new type of tank spotted in front of our troops, approximately 43 of them. Well, what a huge force. 3rd Shock Squad, forward. Roger. Human tanks were introduced into the war that split the nation of Japan in two. War between the two nations was carried out by these human tanks in place of humans. Obstruct their attack. Self-destruct. Take this. Pull the triggers and annihilate your enemy. The Imperial Army is still advancing. Walk off Route E with a Mammoth-class tank. Artillery squad, focus fire once more. Firing. Ah! Yes, stop them. Human tanks dance on the battlefield. Realigning scope, distance 50, within firing range. Falling one after another. Prove your existence with the rifle in your hand. Fire again. L7, begin reloading and prepare to fire. Reloading missiles. Unit 1, reload complete. Unit 2, reload complete. Unit 3, ready to fire. Scout tank. Reconnaissance complete. This is an era where humans utilize human tanks to fight their wars. The little girl who couldn't stop crying 10 years ago? Fire. Launching. The little girl who loved human tanks? Main force, advance. Is now standing on the battlefield as a commander. Human tanks? That is your instinct.
Music is my life, had to be about. fresh and funky. This beat has totally got me. My body's so relaxed, I will never let you back.
Music is my life, every day I rap. I'ma spit the best cause I like it like that. Music is my car, every day I drive. I'ma turn it loud cause I like it like that. Music is my life, every day I rap. I'ma spit the best cause I like it like that. Music is my life, every day I rap. I'ma spit the best cause I like it like that. Music is my car, every day I drive. I'ma turn it loud cause I like it like that. Music is my life, every day I rap. I'ma spit the best cause I like it like that.
I've been thinking about you, boy, and I won't regret. Why do you want to destroy the will of God? Hypnotic, fresh and funky. This beat has totally got me. My body's so relaxed, I will never let you back.
Music is my life, every day I rap. I'ma spit the best cause I like it like that. Music is my car, every day I drive. I'ma turn it loud cause I like it like that. Music is my life, every day I rap. I'ma spit the best cause I like it like that.
Alright, episode 1, commence Operation Kisaragi. I think I pronounced that right. And I guess this game has a different intro. I don't really like it as much, but oh well. January 31st, the day before reunion. Hi there, my name is Ruru, and I'm a human tank. I'm a fun and whimsical command tank who likes cute things and the smell of gunpowder. I'm currently in the middle of a most important and very dangerous mission. Oh boy, this is gonna be hard. Matsuyuki Shiro. Package for you. I hope I don't have to say that much. A package from Emma-san. I don't recall ordering anything this large. Stamp here, please. Well, whatever. Here you go. Thank you very much. Is this really something I ordered? Oh, it looks like the package was safely delivered. How exciting. What's inside? Now for the moment of truth. Sender is from... Wait, what? From Kurara Ikura? I have a bad feeling about this. I'll return it. No, I can't let that happen. Whoa, this box just moved. Guts and power! Nice to meet you, Master. What on earth? Ow. What happened? Why did you suddenly crouch? Oh. Hey, are you alright? Ouch. I was cramped up in that box for too long and now my hips hurt. What are you, stupid? No, I'm not. So, why did you come in a cardboard box? I wanted to surprise you and leave a lasting great first impression. I thought you surprised me by popping out of the box. Yes, exactly. My first impression of you couldn't be any worse. No! Okay, I get the picture. Now get lost. No, that's too cruel. What don't you like about me? Absolutely everything. You seem stupid, you're loud, and to top it off, Kurara sends you. But wait. Look, I'm very strong. I'm equipped with all kinds of advanced and new features. You can tell I'm powerful just by looking at me, can't you? Take a closer look at this amazing body, yeah? You're very tall. I prefer tanks that are the size of children. But that's exactly how I feel too. She doesn't just seem stupid. She is. If you don't take me in, Her Majesty will kill me. Her Majesty? You mean Kurara? Why so? I'll answer that. Who's there? It's been a while, Alter. Who are you, just waltz in here? Major, did you forget me? I'm Yamana. Who? I was your private tutor when you were younger. My full name is Megumi Yamana. Megumi Yamana. Ah, you're Mix-Up Megumin. Don't call me that. Master, what does mix-up mean? It's a word you use when someone forgets things or makes mistakes all the time. I see. Don't listen to her. Alter, as a member of royalty, you are expected to at least memorize the faces of others. You were my tutor such a long time ago. You can't expect me to remember you right away. Well, that much is true. And I may be royalty, but I have no right to the throne. I might as well be a civilian with no special rights. Oh, why do you have to put yourself down so much? So what business do you have with me, Megumin? Well... Wow, this is so neat. You have so many cute dolls. Hey, don't touch those figurines. The Empire ones with steel helmets are limited edition. There are so many steel helmets. I I said don't touch them. Those steel helmets with plastic material are really rare and you can't find them anymore. These helmets sure are fragile, and I saved up for it too. Teehee. Get out of here! Alter, if you ever do something like that again, you're going to suffer tenfold compared to this. This must be the whip of love. Ishidaki, where did you learn this torture technique? Ishidaki is a type of torture where the victim is forced to kneel on triangle wooden blocks while heavy stones are placed upon their lap. It's a very traditional form of torture. You seem to be fine. Shall I add another block? No. Alter, may I begin explaining the situation? An explanation. I would love one. First off, tell me what this thing is. You mean Ruru? Is that the name of this tank? Special Command Tank Ruru, your personal tank. It's the kingdom's greatest tank. The greatest tank. I give up. I can't take it anymore. Wait. It's kind of starting to feel good. Great, indeed. She really is a powerful tank. Probably. So what do you mean by my personal tank? She was custom ordered specifically for your forces in the upcoming operation. Custom ordered? Upcoming operation? Master, give me more! Give me a different one. Sorry? I like the smaller, cuter tanks. Why am I getting this freak of a tank? Well, she does have rather high specs. Even if she gets shot down, she'll always recover and return to the front lines. Oh, that means you don't take up a freaking relic slot. That's nice. What? You've got to be kidding. There's no way something that ridiculous is possible. Excuse me, Master. I'm getting a little bored here. And what about this operation you mentioned? You'll be given command of a company. Am I being ignored? What about my current troops? They'll be disbanded after the final defensive operation tomorrow. Disbanded, so they'll be assigned to another group, I assume. Yes, that would be the case. So the next battle will be the last one with them. Are you referring to the tanks under your command? Never mind. Well, okay, moving on. I've also been assigned as your supporting officer. Supporting officer? Then you'll be my second in command. Yes. Wait, you were Kurar's aide, so doesn't that mean you were a major? Well, I'm a lieutenant. Why would you be under my command? Oh. Are you crying? Master, you made her cry. Shut it. Yeah, the 6th stone block. It's okay, Mugumin. Stop crying. At any rate, I'll be joining you for tomorrow's operation. Okay, I got it. Let's just stop crying for now. Your nose is a complete mess. Wait, not on my clothes! February 1st, the day of reunion. So, Ruru's making a reappearance. She seems to be a command tank now, and apparently a lot taller. I kind of liked her better as a sniper, but we'll see what she has, I guess. So those who haven't seen my other Let's Play of War of the Human Tanks, you probably don't recognize 2 of the characters, I guess. Also, the main protagonist in this game is a female character that actually has a portrait, unlike the male character that didn't in the previous game. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, for a long time, a war raged on between the Empire of Japan and Kingdom of Japan. However, the war reached a turning point. The Imperial 4th Armor Corps, led by Shotaro Daihone, dealt devastating damage to the kingdom. I believe Shotaro was the protagonist of the previous game. Everyone expected the kingdom to fall, but just as the Imperial 4th Armor Corps were about to advance to the capital, they turned against the Empire. They renamed themselves the Daihone Corps and did wonders for our army, so they're our ally now. The Imperial Army is the largest threat to both our Royal Army and the Daihone Army, Rebel Army. It would be prudent to maintain our alliance with the Daihone Rebel Army as long as the Empire's forces remain powerful. As proof of our alliance, we've provided them with supplies. In exchange, we received technological assistance from them. Do you understand? Understand? Yes. Accept? No. Huh? What can't you accept? I mean, just look at that. Does that really look advanced to you? Oh, you're so cute too. Stop it. Get off of me. Ow, it hurts when you hug me. I'm so happy to be surrounded by so many cute girls. She was remodeled by a technician from Daihone troops, wasn't she? Then is that personality a result of remodeling? Daihone troops offered a remodel one of our command units, so the kingdom sent them one, but When it came back, it was already like that. Also, an engineer was supposed to be sent to us to take care of the tank maintenance, or take care of our tank maintenance, but the person who made that freak tank is going to come. We're not sure if it's the same engineer, but we were told that they are familiar with tank development. Where's this engineer? They still haven't arrived. The protagonist of this story, Alter Matsuyukishiro, became the youngest commanding officer of a company on record. She is a very well-known lieutenant within the Royal Army. She wins every battle and successfully completes every mission. She's a highly skilled commander. She is also known as the Helmaniac because of her hobby of collecting steel helmets from Imperial tanks. Our protagonist, positioned at the rear defense line, currently has too much time on her hands. February 1st, a white breath fades into the harsh cold. Coldness was another thing she had too much of. She mutters to herself while shivering. Guess there's nothing for me to do here. Why so? The battle's about to start. Take a look at our troops. She glanced over to the truck behind her. A large load of supplies were stacked onto the truck, supplies to build human tanks, but a single human tank had yet to be built. This mountain of supplies was from Kurara, wasn't it? Correct, she has high expectations for us. We can't fight a war if we can't use these materials. They'll be okay. Probably. The only people who can make human tanks are human tank engineers. The engineer had still not arrived. The mountain of supplies was about as useful as them as pearls before swine. Looks like I have no other choice but to make it through this with the tanks I have. You'll be fine. You've completed so many missions before this. I still don't know what this operation is supposed to be about. What are they expecting of me? A large force of Imperial soldiers advances upon Alter's troops. The march of Imperial human tanks echoes across the battlefield. Mine Yahata base is the final defense line for the kingdom. It would only be a matter of time before this base fell to the Empire. Weak. Is this what the Royal Army is made of? We made it to the Manyahata without any resistance at all. Were we truly suffering against them in the past? The Royal Army is amassing troops within the base. Shall we advance? Yes, we won't be needing the help of that to win. Roger, we will proceed with only human tanks. All troops, advance. Human tanks, advance. Alter, the enemy has made their move. Stand by. Master, will this be my first battle? Stand by. Huh? Stand by. We're not moving an inch. But the enemy is approaching. There's no way we can win against an army that huge with our numbers. We'll stand by until the engineer from Daihone Corps arrives. I understand, but the battle has already begun. I know how you must feel. Korra is fighting at the front lines this very moment. It's so vexing just wait. Wait, what did you just say? Excuse me? Did you say Kurara is fighting at the front lines? Of course she is. That's the kind of person she is. Kurara, damn it. Why do you have to do this? Alter, where are you going? I'm going to look for Kurara. What? The group that's advancing toward the western gate is the enemy's decoy. Decoy? Their main force are probably going to attack the southern gate in a second wave. Then we'll be surrounded from both sides. Here I was wondering what kind of moronic commander would fall for that decoy. It was Kurara. We have to find Kurara. Found the Royal Army. Prepare yourselves. Damn it. They've made their way here already. We have to fight. Alter. But we can't afford to lose tanks before grouping up with Kurara. If we don't fight here, we'll die. So, then there's no other choice. Megumin, prepare for battle. Wow, Imperial tanks are cute too. Ruru, get ready for battle. I'm fighting too? Royal Army sighting. Commencing attack. Break of a tank is better than no tank at all. And Ruru will be our command tank. We don't have any other command tanks at the moment anyway. If Ruru is defeated, that would mean the end for us. I can't believe my life is in the hands of that freak tank. Leave it to me. Curse it all, commence battle. Alright, master all the human tank types. Oh, this is pretty much a refresher. The key to the victory is to direct the tanks according to the classes. Command, leader of the unit. Lose them and be defeated. So you generally want to go for these if you want to go for a fast battle. Shock, self-destruct, taking nearby enemies along. Assault, happy-go-lucky strike unit with an assault rifle. Scouts, which have really good recon ability. Artillery, which barrages distant enemies with missile launcher. There's also some other types, but these are the basics. Essentially, it's long-range attacks, close-range attacks, self-destructing AoEs, visibility, and your main command. Alright. Oh, and I can save anytime I want. I forgot about that. It's generally the benefit of visual novel style games. Alright, let's, also we can actually take a look at the route. This is the Manyahara base, and that's where we're at right now. As you can see, there's now 3 factions as opposed to 2 previously. We are part of the Kingdom, instead of the Empire this time, and the previous protagonist, from the previous game, now has his own faction here in the middle. Alright, well, let's get this started. Enemies are hiding in unknown blocks. Use the recon ability to seek them out. So this game has a lot of like fog of war visibility stuff you gotta keep track of. Or you can just blindly shoot. It's been a long time since I played this.
状況開始
Also, the human tanks are awaiting your orders. What do I need to do? Discover the location of the command tank on the battlefield and destroy it. If you accomplish that, it's our victory. Wasn't Ruru a command tank as well? Yes, I am. I suppose that means if Ruru is taken down, it'll be our defeat. Yeah, so it'd be best to keep Ruru in the rear. So we have to defend Ruru while advancing into the enemy flanks and take down their command tank. Yes, are you ready? Wait until the connect marker appears above a unit if you want to attack. Ruru, engage the enemy. Commencing battle. Head in now.
さて行きますよ
Okay, it's been... So these are our standard... Okay, these are our shock tanks. These characters can be, they self-destruct. Huh, got little new icons here. It shows all of our stats, which is nice. So we can move up. Recon. Okay, and they can recon. So this works on a sort of ATB system. It's actually active time until you click on something. So anything that has their action available will say connect, and then you connect to those tanks and you go on the offensive. Much like Final Fantasy Tactics, if you choose to just pass their action, they'll get their next action a lot sooner. Also, if you only move or you only shoot, you'll save some. You'll get an action sooner if you do both at the same time. So it's kind of got that going for us. Don't have much to work with. We have an artillery. We have 2 recons, 2 shocks, and 2 assaults, and then we have Ruru. So it's really going to come down to whether or not we can get, you know, some people out of here. There's really no point in doing recon because their recons for shock tanks aren't really good. Can you recon? Okay, she has better recon, but she can't get anywhere. So we'll just have you wait, and I'll see what I can do with you. Alright. Doesn't really matter at this point, but I will go ahead and self-destruct. What's the equipment? I don't know what a stick grenade is, but okay. Oh, that's the objective. Oh. Alright. So this is how shock tanks work. They self-destruct. I never use shock tanks. This game does have permadeath, so if you lose tanks, they are pretty much gone.
射撃開始であります
That guy just, what happened there is the AI actually can't see us. So that they can occasionally do things like blind fires and stuff like that. Anyway, what we can do... Recon. About here. I can't attack from here, so I'll stand by. So, assaults can actually shoot a bit further. Oh wow, that didn't take long. So that person's right there. She has her own recon ability.
当たって
So yeah, the unit moved right there, so I knew where to fire.
くらえ
This is gonna be an ugly fight. Pretty much what we need to do is find where the we have to find the enemy commander and use our artillery to take it out, most likely. So we're actually doing okay. Okay, that's the recon. Do much with it though.
射撃開始であります
Okay, just are doing random fires again. I'm out of range. What's your attack range? Only one. Okay.
邪魔ね
Yeah, having good scouts that stay alive, it's very important. Because you need visibility. You need to be able to see.
射撃開始でありないんだから
Okay, so assault just fired. And there's the command tank. Lost half my troops. Did we take down the enemy? Did we take down the enemy command tank? We did. Alter. Massive victory. You get a massive victory if you kill every unit. You actually get more reward for killing every unit, so that's what I plan on doing.
楽勝でしたね
But I guess we didn't get anything from this one because it's a story battle or something. I don't know. Anyway, we won. Not yet, Alter. There was a tank left? Take this! Ruru, run! I won't make it! Ruru! Ruru, no, it can't be. If I had seen that tank coming, Ruru would... Alter, look over there. What? What? I'll be back! Ruru could be seen blasting off into the distance, just like a comic book villain. Ruru looks like she's fine. She was blown away, but she still had enough energy left in her to shout. If I recall correctly, Ruru was supposed to be equipped with the ability to recover even after being taken down. Might that mean that that thing where she escapes by means of blasting off like a comic book villain? It seems so. Master, I have returned. Whose idea was that? What? What do you mean? Ulster, calm down. At the very least, Ruru is okay. My god, I can't believe I felt sorry for her even for an instant. Master, the battle isn't over yet. She's right. The enemy is regrouping. Isn't that a kingdom tank? It's not wearing a steel helmet, but a hat. Could it be reinforcements? Die, Royal Army. What? Ah! Mary Soul's Royal Army. What's going on? Ah! An ally is attacking us. Watch out, Alter. Take this. Huh? Alter? Alter, are you alright? At that moment, Alter thought to herself, we finally met again. It was the human tank she met long ago that protected her from the bullet. She came back, she thought to herself. Elle, is that you, Elle? We are surrounded by enemy tanks, but we have no tanks ourselves. Situation assessed. Imminent production of human tanks is critical. Are you the engineer? I've been assigned to Matsuyu Kichihiro Company as of today. So you are. But Master, there are too many enemy tanks. Looks like we don't have time for introductions. If you require human tanks, I can build them. Orders, please. Right. Also, it's time to prepare for battle. Right. Can you really make tanks? Yes. Okay, then our priority is to make our way out of this alive. Build the necessary human tanks and deploy them on the field. Begin battle. Alright. Form a well-balanced unit and place them on the field. After all placement is done, initiate combat. Assemble, use materials to produce tanks, deploy, and sorting. Which means autosave created, thank you.
アルタ様、指示をお願いします。
So all of our original units have been removed, and we start out with only 3,000. Alright, let's take a look at what we have. We can assemble tanks and modules. Modules are like extra equipment. Let's see what we have here. You have artillery, assault, shock. You have two versions of shock apparently. One is more one costs twice as much but can move gets its turns faster. We also got some of those. Okay, so we pretty much just got standard stuff here. Now what we can let's see. We have no modules, so yeah, we can only make tanks. So quick review of the stats. You have a shooting range that decides how far you can your actual like range that you can shoot. And then shooting areas like the AoE. So if it's 1, that means it hits only a single hex. If it's more than that, it'll hit like a variety in whatever shape that's shown. You can get pretty crazy with the AoEs and the shooting range depending on what modules and stuff you use. Same thing for scouting range and scouting area. Scouting range is where you can click, and then scouting areas, how much area is covered where in that spot you click. Sight range is the general sight range of every tank. Most of them have 1. And then their movement decides how many spaces they can move per turn, and then speed decides how quickly they get their turn. It's pretty much speed is like the most important freaking stat in the game, because once you get if you have units that are so much faster than the opposing forces, that means you get essentially multiple turns to just shred things. That's what I did in the previous game, is I just had super high speed units, and I would just keep attacking before they can even do anything. Alright, so first things first, we need some scouts. I actually really like scouts, so that's something. For this battle, we can have 9 tanks, so we're gonna have 1 command unit. We'll have 2 scouts, and then the rest will have artillery, and then alright, okay, we have a total of 7, so we have room for 2 more. Assemble. Get ourselves another artillery and an assault. Like I said, I never use self-destruct tanks. They're really cheap to buy, and they're kind of your first AoE really. But honestly, you're literally throwing away money with every tank you blow up. So, as I mentioned before, with the exception of the command tank, which will cause us to lose the battle anyway, anything we lose is permanently lost, and we have to buy a new one. So we have Ruru, who has a Ruru's custom rifle. She does have a blue ribbon, which I have no idea what that does. And that's about it. But yeah, we'll go ahead and save this for the next. We'll save this for the next video. So I am The Depressed Hero, and this was War of the Human Tanks Alter. See you guys later.